Good morning, friends. Happy Thursday. If you have a cup of coffee or tea, enjoy. Oh, it is a rainy day so far. And yeah, I think we're supposed to get more. I think it's supposed to rain throughout the day. So, yeah. Hey, you say good morning? Say good morning. Oh, so just me and the boys up. And yeah, just slowly waking up. Yeah, we slept in a little bit. Got up about 8 o'clock. Yeah, is it lowest time? Yeah, so it's not coffee time, it's lowest time. Well, the sun is trying to come out. The sun is trying to peek out, but every time it peeks out, it's like out for like 10 seconds and goes back behind a cloud. Yeah, so far, yeah, it looks like it's going to be a gloomy day, which is a perfect kind of day to, read a good book or watch a movie. But I think I will be cleaning up this part of the house right here, this area, because I have some of the boys' games and puzzles that have to go back where they belong. This is where I keep all their puzzles and games, right, that cupboard right there. And I'm sure I'm not the only one who has a plastic container filled with game pieces that have to go back where they belong. Yes, and some puzzle pieces too. So, I will find them around the house and I just put them all together, and when I go through their puzzles and games, and if I decide to, get rid of any, hopefully I can be sneaky and they won't notice. I know, because that's the hard part when they're home. It's easier to do that when they are in school. But I'll try if there's anything, that they don't really play with or they've outgrown. But yeah, I have the Compunk pieces. I have Toy Story Monopoly money. So, oh, I hope I can do that today. I would love to just to, read a good book. I have to start a new book. I finished it a couple weeks ago, Johnny Cash autobiography. Such an amazing autobiography. Oh my gosh, I loved it. I enjoyed it. There was a lot I did not know. So when I finished the book, I finished it 2 weeks ago, I wanted to watch the movie, obviously, Walk the Line. And I haven't watched that since it first came out. And that came out in when did that come out? 2000 something. Yeah, a few years ago. I know it was 2000 something. You've been fed. 2013 maybe. I'll have to double check. But it's like reading the book and then watching the movie. It was just like, and I always love doing that, like reading the book and watching the movie. Yeah, and the movie did an excellent job. It was really good, and you kind of wanted the movie to continue. Yeah, I know, because there was a lot more, but they just, at the end, they just put, paragraphs of words on the screen, and they just, told you what happened. But like, that him and June Carter got married and had a son. But there was so much more that happened.
She's yelling at me.
She is yelling at him. She had her breath fix and she's had treats. She did get a second breath fix, so last week. So she thinks she's part Hobbit. No. I call the boys Hobbit. Like the boys, I'll call them Hobbits. Because my dad started calling them Hobbits. I know this is off track. I'll get back to Johnny Cash. My dad started calling the boys Hobbits because they were really, really little when the Hobbit movies came out. And I went to the movie theaters with my mom and dad to see the Hobbit movies, all three of them. And they were just like very little. I think Henry was like just walking, he was just like probably over a year, and Casey was just probably born. So like he would always call them Hobbits. So that nickname kind of stuck. So if you ever hear me call them Hobbits on the vlog, that's why. So yeah, she got second breath fix I think it was last week. Yeah, I think I can't remember. I think I fed her first, and And I told you I fed her, but you probably didn't hear me because you fed her again. So, yeah. Anyways, cats are smart. They are great actors, and they know how to pull that, you know, drama. Oh, I'm starving card. You know, feed me again. Yeah. So yeah, back to the movie. I started watching it the other night. I only watched probably the first hour, and last night I finished it, and I think it's one of my top favorite movies now because now that I read his autobiography, and it is just so good. Reese Witherspoon playing June Carter, excellent, awesome. I remember when she won the Oscar. And Phoenix, Joaquin Phoenix, amazing actor. Did he win the Oscar too? He might have. I think so. Did he? I'll have to look that up too because it's been so long. I can't remember. But I remember she won. I would have to look that up. But yeah, just an amazing movie, and I really wish they could have like done it in 2 parts. You know, yeah, and there was like a lot more. Like, you know, he had definitely had a bumpy road in his life. You know, he had so much going on, and it all started with his brother dying over that saw accident, and his dad pretty much blamed him. His dad said, you know, it should have been you, Johnny. It should have been you, not your brother. And he kind of carried that guilt with him throughout his adulthood, through his entire life. He carried that guilt, and that probably led to the alcohol abuse and the drug abuse, because he got caught smuggling drugs in the country, and I think it's like, okay, that was, you know, kind of rock bottom for him. He decided, okay, that's it, no more. And, but he's, you know, he still, you know, picked them up again. You know, he still went back to them, but then he eventually kicked the habit for good. But I think, you know, what happened with his brother, it just, you know, makes sense, because a tragedy like that, yeah, that does, you know, put your life on a certain path. Like, yeah, and like that way you would feel guilty too, especially if your brother, I mean your father blamed you, right? Yeah. Him and his dad eventually made amends. They never really got along, but they eventually, like later on in life, made amends with each other. But yeah, he went through so much, and then, you know, with the drug addiction and all the injuries, you know, he had a lot of broken bones, health issues, and I think later on, in his later years, he had health issues because of the drug abuse. I think that's why he had certain health issues, because of the drug abuse. So, yeah, and like when he wanted to play in the prison, because he was getting all these letters from guys in prison, and, you know, everybody was against that, but Johnny Cash was like, no, I'm going to do it, because he was a guy, if he wanted to do something, he did it, and he knew what he was doing, and that was like one of his best-selling records, you know, like when he recorded in the jail, you know, and it's like, yeah, but everybody was so, you know, against it, and no, you can't do that, and he was like, oh, just watch me, you know, and yeah. So yeah, he definitely led a very interesting life. But I think finding God helped him, you know. If it wasn't for God, I think he would have, you know, not have been here. He would have lost him a lot sooner. Oh. Johnny Cash, the man in black. And I never understood why he wore black. Because they said, it looks like you're going to a funeral. And it's like, it's in the name, Man in Black. It's not hard to understand. And he looks good. Black is a nice color. A lot of people look good in black, you know? Yeah. Just because you're wearing black doesn't mean you're going to a funeral. Like, yeah, he looks good in it.
No, that's what I mean.
I know. That's what a lot of people... Yes, that's your milk. That's what a lot of people think, you know. Yes, when they see, you know, black, people wearing black, you know. That or you're goth. You're gothic. One another.
Or black and white.
Yes, or you're Men in Black. I don't know. But it was such a good movie. And the book was really good. Yeah. It made me fall in love with him even more. Like, I've always liked Johnny Cash, but reading his life story and, you know, just finding out stuff like, you know, I never knew. Yeah, do you mind? It was just, yeah, it was really interesting. And yeah. And yeah, he kind of had, you know, anger issues, and should have never gotten married to his first wife, because eventually he had an affair. Him and June had an affair, and he divorced. I think they were both married at the same time, and then they divorced their spouses. He just should have never gotten married, because they were never really right for each other. And I know with some people, opposites do attract, and that's true. Some opposites, it works. If you're opposite, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And in Johnny Cash's case, it did not work, because his wife Vivian, who by the way was played, and I totally forgot, was played by Jennifer Goodwin, aka Snow White on Once Upon a Time, and that's another show I love. I did not know that, because I totally forgot. You know, when I got into Once Upon a Time when it was on, I used to be obsessed with that show. I still am obsessed with that show. I mean, it's about Disney, so of course. My friend and I would watch it every Sunday, and we would text each other back and forth while we were watching it. Yeah. Yeah, I loved it, and I never really watched the full last season. Excuse me, Kermit the Frog. Get out of my throat. I never watched the last season, so I should. I know, it was just, I tried to get into it. I did. I tried to watch it, and I couldn't without the original characters, because everybody left. So, but I didn't realize that she was in it, and she is a really great actress. I love watching her, and she played his wife, but like, she didn't understand the music side of him. You know, and that's where, you know, they just clashed, and he was constantly on the road, you know, and when he was home, he really wasn't home, you know, so it's like, yeah, she didn't really understand that part of his life, and that's what I mean. It's like, if you're going to be married to somebody like that, you have to understand, you know, the music, and why he loves music, and why he loves doing concerts, you know, and yeah, so, but anyways, it was a great movie, and I love it, and we'll see what I watch tonight. Maybe some more Rugrats. I watched Rugrats the other night. Yeah. It was still a funny show. It really is. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna finish my cup of coffee, and Lois and I are gonna figure out what to do. Well, I think I know what to do. What are you going to do? Probably sleep. Can we trade spaces? Trade spots? I'll be the cat. Yeah. I'll sleep all day, and you do everything else. You do the housework, yeah. Although, I must say, with having, you know, my thumb is still healing, I don't have to do dishes, so I get out of dishes, so that's right. No dishes for me. But I will do the other, I need to do these floors too, other parts of the house. Alright, so, yeah, everyone has a great day, and, yeah, well, I will see what I get up to today. But first, you know, nothing happens before coffee. Nope. Alright, Henry wants eggs for breakfast, so 2 eggs coming up, and then I will do Casey scrambled eggs. And I'm going to put eggs on my list, because I have 2 left. Yeah, I have to go shopping tomorrow, and that's another thing I have to do, make my grocery list. Alright, 2 eggs sunny side up for Henry, and scramble for Casey. Order up. Alright, so these are the games, and everything else that have to, well, these are the ones that we found, well, I found thrifting. SpongeBob puzzle, Toy Story puzzle, and the Game of Life, which is a really fun game to play. We have been having fun playing that, so now we have to put it where all the other games and puzzles are, and organize them all. Alright, but before we get to this mess, we're gonna clean off the doors. This is our junk drawer. And I guess this is a junk drawer too, because this is all papers that need to get organized and don't have a proper home. I still need to do that. So, but these are going to be for another day. We're going to deal with this first. Hubby is swiffering the floors. So that's awesome. And I'm going to take care of this. Because that is just, yeah. Mary Poppins didn't show up, okay? And I'm just going to use a mixture of water and fabric softener. And that's it. And it makes your room smell really good and everything comes off super easy. Look at that. Already better. Alright, that is a lot better, nice and clean, and it smells fresh. And now we can deal with what's inside. Oh yeah, games, puzzles, and Play-Doh. So I'm gonna go through everything, and yeah. Okay. You want to pick a puzzle? Do you want to pick one of the new ones that we got?
Yeah.
Which one? SpongeBob or Toy Story? SpongeBob? Okay. Well, now you have room because we're making room on the table. So, perfect time for a puzzle. Tell me you love Toy Story puzzles without telling me you love Toy Story puzzles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where'd I put it? 7, 8. And needless to say, we love Toy Story. Yeah. And the puzzle pieces that need to go back to their home, the majority of them are Toy Story missing puzzle pieces. I just have to figure out which puzzle they belong to. So, that might take me all year. I know, because there's quite a few of them. Yes, you gonna come help? Huh? Are you gonna come and help? What's going on? Yeah? Or do you want to do a puzzle? I do have a kitty cat puzzle. Yeah, you could do the kitty cat puzzle. Or you could do the lion guard puzzle. Ah, that's your cousin. Correction. We have 9 Toy Story puzzles. Gee, one more we could be in double digits. 9. And I'm still working on the missing pieces. I found a few. But yes, the majority are Toy Story puzzle pieces. I think only 3 were not Toy Story puzzle pieces. 2 belong to the Finding Nemo or Dory puzzle. And then there was one that belonged to a puzzle that we don't have anymore. So,
which one?
This one. We don't have this one anymore.
Which one is that?
I don't know. That's why we don't have it. Because it's not what we have right now. Alright, so the top shelf is all organized. And there's still a little bit of room. Still have to put our 2 SpongeBob new to us puzzles in here, but there's still room. All the Ravensburger puzzles are here. Toy Story. I'm going to be getting a storage container, kind of like similar to these two, because you know what happens to puzzle boxes. They get wrecked, and you need to put them in a plastic container so you don't lose the pieces. So I'm going to put that on my Dollarama list so that way we don't lose these 2 pieces. But I'll still cut out the picture so we know which puzzle it is. And I don't think I did that for these 2. No. So, but I'll do that for these ones. So, next up is the game section. Give it a good cleaning. Alright, abracadabra. All done. Looks a lot better, more organized, at least for now. So I do have a pile that I'm thinking about getting rid of. Might have to sneak them out of the house, but yeah, I did get rid of some, just stuff that I don't play with. And I also found puzzle pieces. I don't know which puzzles they belong to, and I don't think we have them because I'm looking at the puzzles we have, and I'm like, yep, nope, these don't match any of the puzzles we have, so these are going in the garbage. Yep, yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'm just like, I'm going to be getting rid of, I'm going to have to really sneak this out. I'm going to be getting rid of is Toy Story. Because, Toy Story, oh my gosh. I got Toy Story in the brain now. Star Wars puzzle, because there are a few pieces missing from a couple of them. It's a 3-piece puzzle. It's a panorama puzzle, so it's 3 boxes. I got it at a yard sale, and I got it for like, I don't know, a couple bucks, I think. And the lady said her son counted all the pieces. Well, obviously he didn't, because there are quite a few missing, and it's not really worth keeping. Like, I was going to keep it in case if I came across that puzzle again while thrifting, but I'm like, you know what, I'll find other cool Star Wars puzzles, because it's not worth keeping if there's like more than a few pieces missing, and there are quite a few pieces missing, so yeah, so it's no point in keeping it, no, because it's just going to take up space. Yeah, and then who knows, you know, if I do find the puzzle again thrifting, and believe me, I'll probably count it. We have been lucky because half of the puzzles that we have, I found thrifting. Even like the games, the majority of our games have been found thrifting, and others have been gifted. And I usually like to buy games for a Christmas gift. But they have gone games for their birthdays. But there are like, I would say 1, 2, 3, maybe about 3 games were thrifted. Never a dull moment. So yeah, by about 3 games. So the majority of our games were bought or they were given as gifts. So we have 3 that were thrifted, but I would say the majority of our puzzles, yeah, those are thrifted. So, and I never had any bad luck, you know, with thrifting puzzles. All the pieces have been there so far. So, but there's just no point in keeping the Star Wars one, you know, it's just, you know, no point. Anyways, I'm going to do my best to get up from the floor, which is the hard part. You know, I might pull an Urkel. I've fallen, I can't get up. Except I haven't fallen, I just can't get up. No, it's hard. I got up from the floor. Woohoo! But somebody found a snail, and we're coming to check it out. Woo. Let me see.
Baby.
Let me see.
Do not let it go. It's my pet.
You found a new friend? A pet? That's your pet?
Yeah. They're slimy.
Yes, they are slimy. Wow, you're weeding too? Oh my goodness. Ooh, hello, carrots.
I'll do this half today.
Oh my goodness, yes, thank you.
Put the grass, and then I'll do the rest tomorrow.
Oh,
Make the front too.
thank you.
It's done too.
Oh my goodness, my dahlias really have doubled in size with all that rain. Oh, I got a dead head some of the, I got a dead head. The daisies, chop them off. The mama had a baby and her head popped off. Oh, very nice. Well, it's been a productive day, inside and outside. Whoa, look at these black-eyed Susans. Yes, honey? You pet the snail? Beautiful.
But one wrinkle out.
Well, these are really blossomed.
Look, baby.
They are pretty. They got huge.
But that one not gonna go in.
Yeah, that's not done. Okay. Yeah, so I was in the middle getting up, and like the hubby taps on the window and shows me, points at the snail. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get Casey to come out and take a look at it, and apparently it's our new pet. So welcome to the family, snail. And I'm still in my PJs. I haven't gone that far to get dressed yet. Huh? So if he's a pet, what's his name?
But we need to go down and leave.
Yes, you put him on a leaf.
No, and not do eat leaves.
They eat leaves?
I think so.
You think so?
Do
I
not
might.
ask Google.
So what's his name? Ask Google. Okay. What's his name, Henry? Oh, you gotta think about it. Very good. Wow, Daddy's on a roll.
But where we can put him?
Oh no, we're gonna leave him outside, okay? Everybody's outside, even Miss Lois. Getting her grass in. You're petting a snail? Are they slimy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
Hello.
Okay. And it looks like we have broccoli to cut. Yes. And we have new ones growing. Dorothy. This is Dorothy and Sophia. You getting attacked by the pumpkins? Are you like a little tipsy? Too much cheesecake? Huh? Too much cheesecake, huh? Yeah, I know, I hear ya. Yeah, still green, the pepper. Pumpkins are going crazy. I don't know. We have our own pumpkin patch. I don't know. I'm waiting for them to start taking shape. Yeah, it's the leaf.
Oh look, count 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Look at this one here.
I know. I don't know. I think I bit off more than I can chew with the pumpkins. Yeah.
It can be sold on eBay.
Sell them on eBay. Yeah. And these two are Blanche and Sophia. The golden girls, my flamingos. Casey picked me a little flower.
You might eat it.
Is that its new home?
Yeah. What about glass?
Yes, okay.
No.
It won't die.
Look, there.
But
Oh, it does.
he will crawl out.
Hey guys, I'm gonna check on the contract. You ready?
Wrong finger. It's actually decent out. So actually turned out to be the perfect weather to pull up some weeds. So I'm glad he did that. And I'm gonna chop off the dead heads.
What?
Oh, what's this? This is a weed too. This is right here. Right? Or is that part of the cherry? Oh, I don't know.
Hold on.
No, that's a weed. Yeah, that's definitely a weed. My goodness.
Canada flag.
Canada flag. Oh, Canada.
Oh, no,
We don't get out much, can you tell? And the pet snail has a name. Bunny. Bunny the snail. Alright, Mama had a baby and her head popped off. Yeah, I hate this one weed. It's like a vine. Wraps around your plants and chokes it. Still wrapped around here.
A minute.
Yeah. Right. Like, look at it. It just wraps itself around. Like, leave my flowers alone. Alright, so we are back inside. Lois is inside because the hubby is going to start weed whacking and cutting the grass. I guess we are supposed to get more rain today. So if we do, we'll be ahead of it. And we'll just have to cut grass again because we have been getting a lot of rain. And this was like the first time in probably a couple weeks that one of us was able to get outside and pull the weeds. And since he was already cutting grass and doing the weed whacking, he decided to pull some weeds, which I am super grateful for because now it looks a lot better. My dahlia kind of needs to be fixed though because I lost part of it to the vine because when he was pulling the vine, he pulled part of the dahlia which is okay. It's okay, but it just needs to be fixed because it's kind of tipsy, lopsided. You know, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. So it just needs to get fixed. But that vine, it is a pesky weed, and it just chokes the life out of your plant. Yeah, so that's all. He's going to do that for me, fix it up for me. And I chopped off all the dead heads, so that's good. And yeah, it's actually pretty nice. There is a breeze, but once you start moving, you start to sweat. Yeah, I know. Yeah, whew. So now we're going to cool off, and it's about just after 1 o'clock. We'll probably have lunch soon. So, yeah, but so far, pretty productive day, and there he goes, weed whacking away. And we even have a new pet. I know. I don't know how well this is going to go, but we have a new pet. Ta-da! Just like that, I am dressed. I'm going to head to my mom and dad's. I'm going to drop off a couple of our containers. Henry is going to come with me. So, let's go. Yes. Thursday afternoon adventure. But first, before we go, we have to check on the snail. How's he doing? Is he good? Yeah, he could be sleeping. Yeah. Alright, Bunny the snail is still there. Which is good because I wasn't sure if he would, you know, crawl away. Yeah, so he had to check on his snail before we go. Whew, it's hot in the car. Whew, it is actually nicer outside than it is in the car. Whew. It's a sauna in here. Alright, Henry, let's go. Alright, we have arrived. And who's cutting grass? Papa. All the way down there. Cutting grass. That's a big job. I used to do it. Alright, so we are back home, and we came home in a great time because dinner is ready. Pasta. I guess that's what Casey wanted for dinner, so pasta it is. Which is good because it's too hot to cook. It is hot up there. This morning it wasn't too bad. And then the afternoon, oh thank you, dinner is served. Then the afternoon rolled on, and it was like somebody turning on the dial on the sauna because now it's very hot. Yeah, so yeah, had a great visit. Had a coconut cream pie and with whipped cream on top. It was delicious. Yum. And came home with jam. Need another one of those. My mom is going through her jewelry, so she had me go through what she was getting rid of, so I looked through it quick. There were a few pieces. One of the pieces is a bow, a bow ring. I think it makes a great statement. It'd be great for Christmas time. Yeah. So I took a few pairs of earrings and a bracelet. Yeah. So we just stayed really quick and, you know, had a nice little visit. So I think now we're just gonna wind down, cool off, stay nice and cool, and have dinner. Tomorrow I have to go grocery shopping to No Frills, so you guys can come with me, and yeah, we get to do that again. Yeah, I know I did start making my list, but I have to think what we're having for dinner next week. Yeah, so I gotta check my freezer. I gotta see what's in my freezer. Alright, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll go grocery shopping. So take care, be blessed. Thanks for watching. I really, truly appreciate it. And if it's your first time watching and you're not subscribed to it, hit that subscribe button. I like to have fun around here. And you can join my fun YouTube family. Alright, I guarantee you to make you laugh. Alright, so take care, be blessed, and be kind, and I'll see you in the morning. Bye!